Good morning. So, is my mic on? Yeah. All right. So, what happened here? Okay. What happened yesterday? We opened up here, and I mentioned that I was looking for a value area sweep. If we accept if we fill the gap and accept inside value, so that happened pretty quick. We opened. We had an auction where we only looked a couple ticks above the open, then we started dropping. We swept through value, and then we filled the other gap that we had here. And hold on a second, let me turn off this tick strike. Okay, and now my screen is gone. 1 second. Okay. No, not working. Sorry. Okay. All right. So I was saying that we opened, looked a little bit above the open, then swept through value, then filled the gap, and then we spent the rest of the day balancing. And we were not able to get to the bottom distribution and retest this 20-day point of control. But it was the first day in a while that we took the previous day's low. But the thing is that we also took the previous day's high, so pretty much nothing changed. We have a 2-day balance there. Then during the overnight session, we did attempt to break below, quickly found buyers, and now we're still trading here. What I'm looking at today is the fact that we attempted to break below the 2-day balance and failed. So what we should see is a move back to the 6680 area, right below this low volume node, because I'm looking at this as a look below and fail, right? So we should see that at some point today, and because we have FOMC, I'm expecting some kind of balance either here or down here in the lower distribution, and then a move into the FOMC. Usually we have a move right before the decision, then a pause, and then we start moving again when Powell starts speaking at the press conference. So take it easy today. There's going to be plenty of opportunities. You can size down because volatility is higher. We also are into rollover week. We also have VIX expiration tomorrow, so volatility is going to be higher, and I'm looking for some kind of bounce in this area, 6620. And if it doesn't bounce, then 65.96 is the target to the downside. And on the upside, if we are able to get above that 6682 area, then a retest of this spike from yesterday, and a retest of possibly the overnight high from yesterday, which hasn't been tested, and then that target, the imbalance target, is 67.12. And then the call wall has shifted up to 67.62, which is 6,700 on SPX. So if we get there, then I'm gonna be looking to for a rejection of this area, and then possibly a short. That's if we get a big spike during the FOMC. And by the way, this is the market is not pricing a move here, but that doesn't mean that we cannot get a move up there. So because if during the session we end up somewhere up here, then it'll be close to the expected move at that point if it doesn't change by then. But the down scenarios are very similar to yesterday. Getting back inside the range from this session, then I'll look for a move down through value and a test of this single print. Same thing, similar thing with NQ. 2-day balance is the 3rd day target, 24,723 to the upside. That's the imbalance target. But if we could 25,000, nice round number, why not, right? And then we have a gap below that. Yesterday, yes, filled that gap, but not NQ. So we have a gap to 24,400 and some support here at 24,300. But the 20-day point of control for NQ is below that weekly pivot at 2480. So that is within reach, I think, if we get a pullback. Crude, I've been talking about the 65 move up to 65 because we failed to break below the range. Now we're traveling back through the range. We got to 64.90, something like that. We almost got there. 64.70 something, I'm sorry. So we're not quite there yet, but now this is asking me to roll over. I'm gonna wait a little bit to roll over until Sink or Swim shows the next contract, just because I want to keep them the same. But yeah, it looks like we could possibly see a move soon to get that 65. Gold finally had a little pullback, retested that 3,700, below 3,700. Now it's back above, but usually FOMC, as I said yesterday, we get oil moving. So I think that we could possibly see this 20-day point of control at 36.85 on gold for today. Since we're starting to see a little bit of a pullback, so I think that would be a reasonable target. And then if that's the case, if this doesn't hold, then I'm going to be looking for 36.65. All right, people, that's about it. Remember, tomorrow is VIX expiration, and Friday is OPEX triple witching. So get ready for some volatility. Okay, good luck.